the government is investing more and more into capital equipment, into community diagnostic centres. It's investing more into the workforce, the ability to provide the scanning, but it is not investing as much into the diagnostic capability, i.e. into the radiologist workforce. So the way we see the partnership between Everlight and Community Diagnostic Centres is really filling that gap and requirement. And the great thing about Everlight is we are experts in scale. So traditionally, all of diagnostics is done in the acute setting, in hospitals, and that creates a lot of bottlenecks for patients to be able to get their scans in a timely manner. So moving diagnostics, particularly for outpatients, into the community definitely provides more access and more timely access to scanning. However, the bottleneck in reporting still exists because there's a shortage of radiologists. But what we do at Everlight, obviously, we've grown this network of radiologists, not just locally, but internationally. And what that means is that we can deliver services around the clock 24/7. And that really helps to expedient turnaround times. So Everlight's had vast experience in our ability to connect from a technological standpoint with our partners, be that NHS providers or the private sector providers. And there is a common thread that across all those, which is technology is key in providing a really efficient, really slick, frictionless service. And in our ability to do that, we've developed IP over 20 years of experience in developing what we call integration technology. That's the technology that enables us to connect with our clients and for them to be able to send us cases and receive reports back as if they were dealing with an internal, with an internal stakeholder. So in order to connect with Everlight, from a technology standpoint, is very low overhead. What we need is to get the right stakeholders in the room together. That's the service users, Everlight, and the technology vendors. And again, that's something we have done many, many times over, and we can get up and running in as little as a couple of weeks. And the advantage Everlight has is because we are so widespread across the country, the likelihood is that a CDC will already be operating with their local acute trust. And if Everlight has an integration with the local acute trust, then actually there is very little, if any, technology overhead required to get connected. So we can pretty much get going straight away. Look, having been a radiology service manager myself, a long time ago, I think one huge relief for any manager is just one less thing to worry about, one less thing to need to administer to. And teleradiology, in particular, Everlight, is like having reporting on tap. Is almost passive, that just happens, is one less thing that they need to focus on. They can invest their energy into things that really need it.